So the purpose of this little video is just for those of you who want some verbal instructions to go with this assignment in front of you. Really the directions are up there at the top, but I'm just going to talk just what they mean and what my expectation is for what you're doing. So it says to outline with a pencil, marker, or highlighter the base of the solid. All of these shapes are prisms of some sort, and so by definition, a prism has rectangular faces, but the base does not necessarily mean the bottom of the shape, it means the non-rectangular shape. And then with each one that you highlight, there's a couple instructions. So I'm just going to first kind of talk you through this first one by what that means. We're looking here at a triangular prism because the base is a triangle. So the first direction is just to outline the base, not the rectangular face, and then name the shape. That is direction A. So for each shape, whatever shape you're highlighting in next to letter A, you're just going to name it. So for example, this one would be a triangle. That's A. B says to then calculate the area of a base. We know that that formula for a triangle is 1/2 base times height. And in this case, that little perpendicular line is telling us it's an 8/3. So 1/2 times 8 times 3 equals 12 centimeters squared. So that's part B. And then part C for each shape says to state the height of the solid. So that means how far, or in other words, what's the distance from one base to the other. So since we identified that the base is really a triangle, the distance from this triangle that I highlighted all the way back to the second triangle, if we would stand this prism on the triangular base, it would be 12 centimeters. So that's it. That is your A, B, and C. You might be wondering, well, what's that part D for? You don't have those instructions yet. So all I need you to do on this assignment is parts A, B, and C. So that's identify the base of the solid, which is the non-rectangular face, unless of course it's a rectangular prism. Find the area of that base of the shape that you're saying is the base, and then find the height of the prism. So what is the distance from one base to the next? Once you've completed that, check in with the rest of the instructions for the class.